howdy. Oh, damn. That's a nice emote fluff. I need to look into animating ours. I don't know how. Vaughn, we need to look into animating emotes. Fucking effort, man. Oh wait, I don't have it yet, right? Affiliates don't have it. I don't think. Wasn't Harry doing animations? Oh, what did he? I haven't talked to Harry in a while. I really don't know. Maybe we should see if Shaq wants to do them. I mean, it's the thought. Yeah, see, I like... What do y'all think? What if I change Baru Guard and do Baru Senshis? I think she's pretty. Not Korra. But Senshi looks good. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Like, character-wise, I'm like one of the few people that are not really sold on the characters of 14. No, they're coming to affiliates too. I just don't know when. It was in the thing. I just don't remember when that is. I think Vi may remember, maybe. All right. Let's see. What are we gonna start with? Does anybody want to level before I start queuing? Shouldn't I have other Beastman stuff? Or have I just not got there yet? Feel like it should. Alright, so we're gonna queue these with Dark Knight. That way. Get the XP for them. Follower emotes were coming. What's a follower emote? I don't know what that is. I haven't got an email about anything. But no, I have no idea what a follower emote. Emotes for just following? How many do you get? Just one? I didn't know if there was like a follower goal you had to hit or something. Really? 5? That seems like a lot. Oh, only for channel use. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. What am I going to do though? I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Follower emote. Wait, I didn't even pick up all the things. There's still one there. I didn't get an email about follower emotes, I don't think. Wait, what? No. There you go. Doesn't give me nearly the XP. That's kind of poo. Actually, I think I'm not gonna do this on dark. Right, because the quest. Let's see. Oops. Oops. There we go. Oh, it's just that one. Whatever under wraps is. Whatever. Ursa burning midnight oil. Uh-oh. It was in the same email. That might be one. Well, I don't have 5 emotes to add to follower. Unless I just take all of our current emotes and make those follower emotes. Which maybe I'll do that. And just get new emotes for sub channel. I don't know. Maybe that could be an excuse to get new emotes. But that's going to cost me money. Or we could just make new emotes of my face. I'm gonna do that. Oh, is it gonna make me do the quest as that too? God damn it. Gotta do your dailies? Ursa, let's do dailies. Or dungeony. If you need dungeony, we can go do dungeony. Yeah, we can. I can do roulettes if you need roulettes. Oh, well, I mean, me and Akita can go with you if you want. I mean, no pressure. Oh, boo. Akita, let me know before you queue. 'Cause I need to change job. Here. Actually, I don't know if you get more people or not. DPS. I'm gonna queue his Dragoon. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do a thing. There we go. All right. There, switch to Dragoon. That was quick. Is it the same dungeons every fucking time? It's like Tamtara, Deepcroft, and this one, Desmond Darkhold. Is it always these dungeons? Hey, Fluff. Did Dean ever get the game or whatever? Or do you not know? You know? I didn't know if he said anything in Akita's channel after that. Val, what do you think would be cute for my character? What makes a Baru guard? I don't know. Did you ever download the installer or whatever? Yeah, Jerry does that stuff quite often. Like, I miss you. Like, it's our fault that he doesn't see us. It's like, we're always around. Like, I stream the same schedule all the time. Y'all are pretty much always in Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'll do it. How long does this take? I don't remember this taking so damn long. Holy shit. Wow. Well, I mean, that's why I usually pulled to that area, but Akita went past it. There's, speaking of Jerry. So Jerry, I think we've got Dean playing again. We think. We were memeing him up pretty hard in my Discord today. Rewind, what's with you playing again? With me? Oh, I just wanted something else to do. DVD's getting on my last fucking nerve, and well, it's not getting on my last nerve. It's just not. I don't know. Need a whatever. But yeah, I think we've talked the Dylan Dean into playing. I mean, if I needed something fresh, I wouldn't play Final Fantasy. There's nothing much fresh about what I've been playing. What I would say is I wanted some multiplayer that wasn't quite as toxic. You know what I mean? Like, I needed a breath of fresh air from toxicity, and this has been pretty pleasant. But we might have Dean playing again. Well, I mean, it's right before an expansion. I think it makes more sense to happen now than any time. Since Kita gave up helping me level, and oh shit, I have the feeling that's not how that went down, but Kita's tanking this dungeon. He can't defend himself right this second. Here, Kita, I will jump into my Discord if you want to yell at him. I think it's just a good time for it. I mean, the summer hasn't had a whole lot of like longer play games to do. I think some of that might change like next month though. Akita doesn't even have all his jobs today. He's got like 2 jobs left or something. Just swore he said he had 2 more jumps. No. I thought he was talking about, yeah. Oh no, he was talking about Relic. That's what it is. Talking about Relic. I think he needs 2 more relics. like you to be. You're going back to Eureka to try and get the Pirate's Relic weapon for Summoner. I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, guys, boost the stream. You got points, boost it. We'll get there eventually. Can't boost from phone. Can you not really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Mobile can't do a lot of things. Doesn't it cost more to sub through mobile? Which I think is the dumbest shit ever. Isn't like an extra $1 or something? That's such BS. Fuck the App Store. What I feel like is developers should be able to put their own app on their own website, and you can search it from your phone. And if you get it from there, then you don't have to pay the App Store. Just saying. You posted the Relic Weapon media links. That's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like fucking wings. I like it. If you're fork knife, sure. Guys, it's so long since I've touched fork knife. Luckily, I think I've helped my son kind of get off a fork knife. This healer's really lazy. I can just report him after. Oh, Kita Bay. We've already done 2 bosses, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We got the last one. We got this trash and the last one. That's actually pretty short. If you really think about it, a lot of the Realm Reborn map or dungeons are pretty short. Fluffy, how many relics do you have? Are you going Omni 82 for all jumps? Total of 1. Lazy ass. Why are you so lazy, man? Ain't no one got time for farming a bunch of relics that won't even use and will become obsolete in the next expansion pack. Kita did it. Kita had time for it. Akita had nothing else to do. You know what else Akita actually had to do? You know what Akita had to get done? Could have finished fucking Dragon Age. That's what he could have done. I'm just saying. Why finish when 4 is gonna suck? Probably. Don't say that, Akita. Them's fucking fighting words. Them's fucking fighting words. Oops. I don't even play GMB that often, but I want that glowy. See, look at Pool. Pool's like, fuck yeah, glowies. We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it to tier 2. $1.6 million XP. We're gonna give it to the Heather dog there. Ooh, Orchestrion roll. I'll take it. Sentinel Subadons. Look at her. Look at that stance. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that Dragoon. How did she do that? I want to know what that resting stance is. I didn't use my AoE move because Doom Spike is really, really shitty. And actually, no, that one did use the AoE. I was the one that didn't. Don't blame her. Oh yeah, I got switch partner. That was me, not them. Doom Spike fucking sucks though. Like, no shit, it really does suck. Doesn't matter. The healer did suck. Did they really? Fluff, do you need dungeons? Are you good? Pool, do you need any dungeons? Wait, Pool can't play with us, can he? Where's huh? Fluffy's good. Ursa, where are you at? Are you still in dungeon? Can't analyze it. Oh yeah, Pool's probably at work. That way. Ursa ain't got time for us. Really? Damn, Ursa. That's fucked up. I thought we were friends. Speaking of that, actually, hold on. Yeah, my sub had run out. I was like, where's my damn berry emotes? I hate Twitch Prime for resubs. I wish I could just click a button and just have it always auto up. Goddamn. What's up? Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's fine, Akita. Yeah, you can go ahead and change it too. I'm on Trigger now. What the hell? I don't remember this one either. Apparently I've done it before, but I don't remember it. How you doing, Grim? I saw you were playing RuneScape earlier. You playing old school RuneScape or new RuneScape? You got back into it? Oh, you're playing RuneScape 3? That's the newer one, right? You're doing your dailies. I'm doing dailies too. We could do our dailies together. Hence the massive multiplayer online thing. Playing with friends. Man, actually, did they buff Doom Spike? Seem to be doing a little better there. I need to sneeze. He sneezes bad. Whatever happened to my pole dance? Our Lalafell's DCing. Our healer's DCing. Just a heads up. Ma, pull the plug. poke. People were already in things. I was not in anything. Because I had just gotten up. You're not getting out of feeling guilty. I'm going to make you feel guilty for this. It's what I do. I'm kidding. Yes, you do. You know you feel guilty. Fluffy feels guilty too. You know why? Because Fluffy is always guilty. Our healer's still MIA. Is the dancer healing? What's happening here? You're never guilty. You're always guilty. How long do we have to wait for the thing to pop up to grab somebody new? What all do we have to do for that? Five minutes, you believe? I don't think it came back in. Sharing the effects of certain actions executed by dancer companion. I don't know what dance partner is. Well, Ursa, when I'm playing Final Fantasy, I get on 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern, and I'll be doing my dailies. So in future, if you'd like to do them with moi, like at least the 4-man dungeons or something, I can be available on at least Mondays and Tuesdays. More deeps. Am I supposed to shoot the reinforcements? I don't remember. Or is it a distance thing? I don't remember this fight. I don't even know where I am, to be honest. Hello. Am I supposed to stay away from those or just kill it? I didn't know if it was like I kill my partners, my partner kills mine. I don't... Oops, messed my thing up. Buster's belt. Level 60. So this is not a Heavensward dungeon, right? Oh, it is? I mean, that's probably why I don't remember it. The claw. How do you get the claw mount? Like, what stupid thing do you have to do for that? It is the last dungeon of Heavensward. Oh, okay. Thanks, cool. I think when I do get level capped or whatever, I may go back and replay the game from my other character, just to kind of get a refresher course on some of the shit. Achievement point with the old man in front of the waterfall. Do you know what the achievement was? Or is it just points? Because I may already have it. I don't know. Just points. Probably should have got the crit up. There we go. Do things, get achievements, get points, trade points. Oh man, I know who you're talking about now. I just didn't know if it was like you had to do an actual achievement to get the item. Forget the thing. I'll look. Pretty sure I don't have it. Hey Val, when we were watching that TikTok last night, what was that thing that me and you busted out laughing with snakes? Not the danger noodle. God, what did they say? Hurt juice, yeah. Aw, you wasted battle litany. Oh well. Whatever. What does this do? Pinning will be searching for any action on type movement taken. Okay. So it's stand still, don't push any buttons. I get that. Okay. He tried to shoot me with lasers. This is I'm not okay with. Oh. Cool. Awesome. I love that. Kill the boss, right? Yeah. Lancer. I don't need that. Pretty sure you get points to spare if you played for a while. I played less than a year and already got it. I probably do then. Woo, got to ride Magitech this time. Nice. Instead of missing it. How'd you do that? I didn't interact with the card the first time. Oh. Gonna do a mega on next. Is that pull? Does that mean mega pull? I'm confused. I should check that though, pull. I probably do have all the stuff for it. Because I did do like all the quests and stuff back at AAR. Like I did like 3 relics. I leveled everything to cap. Did like every quest in the game that was available at the time. I thought, wait, can blue mages go in parties or no? Do they have to play the game solo? If so, how do they do dungeons? Or can they just not? I wonder how hard Dancer is too. Is Dancer, I guess, DPS? Huh. We could be a Dancy boy. Levi, do you want to watch me dance around? I'm prance around.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like these?
How do you like these? And what did I just do? Stunned. No.
Sloppy.
Sloppy. This guy's voice acting's awful.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
It sounds like what's his face?
Sloppy.
Sloppy. It's so stupid.
For Alamigo.
What are we doing?
I have you now. Yeah.
You're just supposed to stay in the middle.
How'd you like these?
Oh, you're supposed to kill the blade. Woo-hoo. I didn't even see the target.
Yeah.
Whoops. I'm bad at this game.
Sloppy.
Sloppy. I'm so sloppy. I might have to get that soundbite and make it a bit thing. Do you guys want sloppy as a bit thingy? We're not a bit thing, channel points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it. All right, we'll do it.
Sloppy.
All right, Vine, we're gonna have to get a channel points of sloppy.
Yeah. limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy.
So bad.
Hurrah, amigo!
Oh yeah.
I have you now.
I forgot that there was a limit break. Whoops. Oh, I don't get to see what it looks like. Oh, that was sloppy. Got XP for exercising my right. Sloppy. Somebody remind me to do that when I'm not doing dungeons. Actually, I can probably do it now. Thanks, Akita. I'll do the other stuff alone. So, since you're like all level 80, what's the point of you doing dungeons at this point? If any. There it is. Lightning Guild Heist. Join. Tomes get items for decent. Turn in relics for. Oh, okay. I don't know what tomes are used for. Like, it's weird getting tomes when you're not max level. If it makes any sense. Or for me, it is. Poetics is for all old in-game items. I think I'm capped. Should I spend it on anything? Or should I just not worry about it? Missing. Currency. Yeah, so I'm cap on poetics. Should I spend this on something? If so, where do I go to spend it? There's some stuff you can get to spend points to make money. It's not much. We can earn a crap ton of it. Oh. Dude, I waxed a piece of my leg here, right? And oh god, I want to wax my leg. Smoothest fucking thing. All right, so my hair's growing back in from shaving my legs for the charity. I still have to wax my armpits. Hopefully we get to do that this weekend and I'll actually have internet to do it. So it's mainly for money, Akita. There would be no reason to pick up gear at all. There's no mounts or anything like that. No mounts or pets. Or, you know what I mean? You can buy stuff with poetics, but it's mostly irrelevant. Okay. I didn't know if there was pets or mounts. You gotta wax a piece, you gotta wax a piece or of part of your leg hair. The best thing ever. So much better than shaving. Well, I mean, I just did it for charity thing. We're waxing my armpits. My hair's already growing back on my legs and it's itchy as fuck. So goddamn itchy. It was nice. Like when I shaved my legs, the first day was freaking nice. Like I liked touching them. They felt really nice in the bed. But after the next day, it was not that great. If you're not gearing up anything 50, 60, 70 at the moment, you can trade it for unidentified ore, which trade for grade 3 Thanalan topsoil to put on market board for some money. Is there any pets or anything? No, they're not pets. What are the minions? Is there any minions? The old relics items are bought with relics. There are minions in Mordona. I think that's all. Okay. God, Mordona, I haven't been there in freaking ages. So, Vi, have we swayed you to come back yet or no? There's still some red here. But what is it for? Let's see. You have the right sprinkle on a shell. What shell? Maybe it's not that. Gotta finish Pathfinder, and I don't know. Pathfinder, God, that game is so fucking long. Holy shit, guys, it's so long. Vi can't flex on me because this is not. Well, you're higher level than Vi now. You kind of zoomed the levels. Where the fuck do I do this at? The fuck? It says sprinkle the sun gnome near the consecrated shell. I'm just gonna click the button. I don't know. Oh, that shit. Whoops. Invalid target. It appears to be the right spot. Okay. No, but she can flex on you when you finally play DA. Very true. Let's face it, Vi flex on all of us when playing Dragon Age. Where? Oh, do I have to touch the thing again? Oh, I gotta pray now. Now we're done. Yay, daily's done. Still didn't quite get a level though. Oh, I got a Falcon Porter over here somewhere. Speak with somebody. Like, can I just teleport over there? She is Corypheus to us mere mortals. Corey sucks. Corey's annoying, whiny little bitch. Nobody likes Corey. See? Oh my god, I need to click the thing. Stop chatting. Took me a long time to recall Corey. Let's see. If you're gonna pick a villain in Dragon Age, that was awesome. I'm gonna go with the Dreadwolf. I'm gonna say that Vi is Dreadwolf. You have a good one, Akita. Thanks so much for the help in the 2 dungeons. I appreciate it. And guys, check out my friend Akita Fuki, like my oldest friend on the, or one of my oldest friends on the internet. Plays Final Fantasy 14 religiously, so if you like Final Fantasy content, definitely be sure to check out Akita. He's always on. I'm just recently coming back. And if you like these people, Ursa and Floofy and Pool and all them, they are regulars over in Akita's channel. So yeah. Also, Ursa streams. You should check out Ursa. Wait a minute. Ursa was streaming Final Fantasy? When was this? I thought the last thing you were streaming was Demon Souls. Also, Corypheus was just the first one that came to mind. That wasn't the Archdemon. Yeah, Architects. I still don't feel like the Architect's a villain. He's not a villain. Like, personally, I would like to go replay Origins for the Architect. Like, to me, that's incredibly good writing. You know what I mean? Like, the way they presented the antagonist and then how the antagonist panned out. Perfect fucking writing. So good. Anybody doesn't know what we're talking about? We're talking about Dragon Age. 164. Duty finders. Go to duties. No, this is gonna take 5 minutes. Well, if we got 5 minutes, let's go to Mordona and see about pets. Mordona. Where's Mordona? Wasn't Mordona its own thing? Why the hell? That's at the very bottom. Bro, you should read The Calling. It's more Architect lore. Probably should. Oh, well, I told you I've been wanting to read a book, so maybe I should read that. Holy Mother of Quest. What is all this shit and why is this here? Why are there all these repeatables? What is this? Oh my God. Quest overload. Fucking hell. Scripts. Collectible appraiser. No. Rent script. Where's the Splendors, token exchange. Wait. Poetics, duty of war, poetic special arms, other. Poetics. Okay. Oh. Now, wait. Buy this. There we go. Now I don't have any more poetics. Perfect. I already have that. I already have that. All right, fucking hell. I already had them all. Wait. Faded copy. What do I do with faded copies? Wait, can I sell these? 60 gil. Who will buy my pets that I don't need? Wait, can I resell them? Probably can't. We should see. Hold on. Can I sell you back my pets? No, I don't fucking need it. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Inner prism seller. No, I don't want to buy them. I want to sell. What are my pants right now? What pants am I wearing? I'm wearing level 60 pants. Well, that's no good. I have too many pairs of pants, apparently. I knew this was going to come bite me in the ass someday. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. If it doesn't have this thing on it, I don't have a gear set of it. Correct? I think that's right. So theoretically, I should just be able to pull this shit out. I need to go through all my jobs and pick some shit out. Wait, can I wear this? I can. Why don't I need those? Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Made a few stuff. I'm big gear. Okay. All right. Let's go kind of go through my gear. All right. We'll start with Blue Mage. We're naked. We are a naked Blue Mage. So character. Best possible gear. Okay. Done. Shit. Damn it. We were over here getting naked. Alchemists can create new ones with faded copies. Didn't we just do this last night? Why can't I get Titan or something? Damn it. Oh shoot, shit, apparently this is not just me. I typed in a party chat and I'm like, why can't I get Titan or something? It's always Moogles. It's always like, right? Ow. So, Ursa, I think you've played a lot about this game so far. I want to ask you, who's your favorite character in Final Fantasy 14 so far? It can be anybody. It can be villain. It can be Scion. It can be random world leader, or not world leader, but faction leader. What do you like so far? I actually prefer No Pitfall of Doom. From what I remember, Trials Titan was pretty fucking easy. Or fuck it, Ifrit. Ifrit's the easiest one. I just realized I'm saying Ifrit now instead of Ifrit. Obviously, it's the Great King Moog. Really? Really? It fully resisted my kick in the face. Ida's pretty cool. Oh wow. I don't know how we died, but okay. I mean, they could pretty much, I think, do this for almost forever. I mean, I'm with everybody else in liking Y'shtola. I didn't expect to die. How do you think that they got the ability to make this song? Because it's definitely a ripoff of Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. Now let's go to Gridania and let's see if I can get that other mount. New Gridania. What are we doing now? Main story? Main story is so boring though. It's either that or Alliance raids. Did we get a lot of XP from Alliance raids? I don't remember. Fuck it. Is there only 2 MSQs? Is it just Praetorium and the other thing, or is there short ones? Let's see. I might Google MSQ duty roulette. Let's see. Which MSQ? Oh, for you maybe, but I'm wondering if there's other ones. Because I think there is. Because there's two I think that you haven't done yet. I think there's at least 4. I think. It's this guy. I got 115 achievement certifications or certificates. Get a goblin hat. I have 115 of these. Holy shit. Where's the mount? Death Claw identification, right? I don't have this, correct? I want to make sure. Mount guide. I only have 1 page, so I don't see it here. Pretty sure I don't have it. All right. Magitech Deathclaw. All right. I think I have some of these. I have Behemoth. Have that. I have no idea what that resonator is. I don't have the Orchestian roll, so I'm gonna get that. Wind ups. I'm gonna, because it doesn't tell me if I already have it. Resonator is the flying eyeball. I don't see. Make sure I don't have that. That checkerboard head I have. I think I have everything. Do I have the flying eyeball, chat? At that, I think I have it. And I have Behemoth. I have 26 mounts. Okay. Now we're gonna go up to Gold Saucer. I already have these 2 cards. Why do I have a quest here? Oh man, I gotta start remembering to do my scratch offs. They're daily, right? What do we got? No. There's no possible way to get that number. The next possible number is a sum of 8. I don't think I can get that either. Someone 24. Meh. Did it have a chance? Use the calculator for this. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I don't really pay much attention to it anyway. Close enough. Yeah, I don't even know. How do I see how much MGP I have? 67K. I wonder if I bought something. I probably did. What am I looking for? With the calculator. Random purchase. Random purchase. Random. I wonder what I spent my points on before. Because I know I had a hell of a lot more. Did I buy a mount or something? I don't think so. You're at 100K. I just got to remember to do it. I don't think I bought any of this. Need to learn the outfit guy. What's weekly fashion? I don't remember that being a thing. Also, this has been moved around. Where's trader? Right. I probably bought cards actually. What I don't like is I don't know if I have any of these cards now. Probably don't. Was this just random cards? Interesting. Wait. You need to look up the guide for the week. What? That sounds like too much effort. Where's this thing? Where's all right? Where do I go for the thingy? What's up, Jay? Welcome back. $10K, that's fine. Where do I go? He's on the side of one of the rooms. Okay. That is Open and inviting. You think it's a quest? You think that's it? The same hole, the crackpot. Ground floor. I got a fashion guy. We're trying tap keeper, GP exchange, information, prize claim. Lift operator. That's tournaments. Modern. This one? What the fuck? I gotta find this person first. I don't know where the fuck. Wait, what's the crackpot hole? All right, or is it that guy, Mass Rose? This guy? Pray forgive me. The judging period is yet begin. May I suggest that you use this time to hone your stylish sensibilities? Confirm this week's fashion challenge. The current theme is woodland whimsy. All right. Pull up the old internet and we Google woodland whimsy fashion report. Perfect. Google Reddit fashion report of the week. Hints for this week. Sources, image. So I need natural beauty, Near Eastern thighs, tooth and nail, friggin' footloose. How do I do this? Natural beauty. What do I do? Present yourself for judgment. Review personal best outfit. So am I supposed to wear these? Am I supposed to put it on myself? So like no head, natural beauty. Tooth and nail. The right clothes. Do you have a link to this damn guide? He's judging. Oh, I'm not fucking glamoring then. Here, just fucking judge me. I don't give a shit. Did I present myself? I'm gonna forget about this shit. Come back in 2 days. Oh man, that's so much effort. You guys need to know something about me. I'm a little lazy. Just a little bit. I think I can actually finish up the areas that don't have flying in yet. like this one. We are in the... Where did I just teleport to? Where am I? Welcome to Allah something. We're in the peaks. Okay. Peaks. Jay, how are you doing, by the way? Still enjoying Final Fantasy? So the peaks right here. Yeah. So we can just start fucking around with this. East. Now how the fuck? I have to go up. Up and around. You got the girlfriend to play too? I'm still working on that. I'm not so sure that mine's like super interested in it. Is your girlfriend playing on the free whatchamadoodle? Southwest. Akita was saying for me to stop complaining about how boring this DLC is and just to push into Stormblood. And I'm like, I don't want to go in Stormblood yet. I got other stuff to get done. You might buy the complete edition here soon. Can I recommend something for you? Are you playing on Steam, like the Steam version, or the I guess website version? Did you buy it on Steam or not? Not Steam. Okay. Just so you know, the Steam version is not compatible with the other PC version. So you'll have to buy it from the website. However, you can check on, because I just recently bought the complete edition just for one DLC on Green Man Gaming for like $21. It doesn't look like it's on sale anymore though. Yeah, it's only like 10% off now. Just look around for some sales before you buy it, because it was literally just on sale for like $21. Wait a minute, did I go too far? No, I didn't. Northeast. Oh. Sounds like your luck. Oh, the funny thing is, I had just missed it too, but we got to talking and I was like, well, maybe I should check like Green Man Gaming and stuff. And we found Green Man Gaming. And here's the funny bit. I only needed I only needed Shadowbringers. So yes, Ursa had linked me to the wrong thing, and whatever, it still had what I needed. We were just trying to get the either just Shadowbringers or the collector's edition. So if I had just bought Shadowbringers, it was only like $16 or something. And I think it was only a couple of dollars more for the actual collector's edition. But whatever. I mean, I got what I wanted out of it. Was it this side? that damn thing. Was it not sad? Oh, I'm glad I didn't drop all the way down. But still, $21 instead of paying, I think it was 40, was still fucking worth it. So, I mean, it was pretty much half off. I really can't complain with 50% off. You know? Southeast. Can I even go southeast? No, I can't. I need to go across. What if I go up? Do you think there's more stuff up here? No. Get off the southeast thing. It could be in there, right? No, I don't buy stuff off the store. I may be a collector, but I won't buy stuff off the store. I have one microtransaction item and I didn't even pay for it. I want to give away in Final Fantasy stream years and years ago. The only thing that I'll buy off the store is like race change or sex change or whatever. The Fantasia. That would probably be the only thing I do. Ooh, that's a lot. Give me more of these. Let's see. MSQ's taking a long time to pump, which kind of worries me. All right, so there's 3 more here. The cat to bun Exodus. I don't know what that is. Take in mind my terminology from like memes and stuff in this are gonna be piss poor. Need to get your 5 hours of sleep. Have a good sleep, Ursa. Don't let this game put you out. Or just put in for vacation. Putting in for vacation always works, I think. Probably should just put in for vacation. Well, you could save it for Endwalker if you're able to get to that point. You tell your boss, all right, I want to put in for vacation. Your boss is like, oh, cool. Where are you headed? Home. Oh, well, okay. Staycation. Well, what do you plan on doing? Playing Final Fantasy 14. Oh, you're one of those. That's when your boss like quiets down and looks at you and goes, are you Catboy? Take vacation for both. Oh, I am so scheduling some days off for November, right? Oh my God. Man, I remember the days when I quit a job to play Burning Crusade on launch day. I shit you not. I quit my job to play Burning Crusade. And I was not in a position to be doing that either. Just putting that out there. That was not my finest of achievements. Apparently that necklace is worthless to me. Okay. Oh. Northeast. Oh. It all worked out. Look at you now playing Final Fantasy 14. Well, I was actually juggling both Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy Fantasy 11 and WoW at the time. I would bounce them back and forth. That was actually when I turned down $5,000 for my World of Warcraft account because I had leveled a Draenei Shaman in like 9 days and 11 hours. And as soon as I hit max level, because I had dual crafting too, I was offered $5 for my account and I refused to do it. One of the biggest mistakes in my life, because I could have just taken that $5 and done it again. I mean, it's not guaranteed I would have gotten that $5, but still. I've only done this twice and I'm already so done with it. I just try not to pay attention to it. So if you guys keep me like busy or happy or whatever the fuck, y'all talk to me and shit, then this will go out really quickly. If y'all get really, really quiet and don't talk at all, then I'm going to be bored out of my fucking skull. So I'm putting it all on the feet of you. and Nurse is going to bed. Gotta have YouTube or Twitch ready, of course. I'm a streamer though. I can't watch YouTube and play this too. Or I could. What should we watch? Chat. First impression, let's see. I'm not gonna find anything. Asmo highlights. Well, then I have to put somebody on auto follow. I love how all these people that like look. I confided into Fluffy and told Fluffy this, but at work I've been watching Asmongold's highlight reels since WoW, like since before WoW Classic, but mainly around WoW Classic time. So for 2 years I've been watching Asmongold's highlight reels, and it's just funny to listen to all these people talk about how fucking toxic he is. And I'm like, no, he's just a big streamer that plays World of Warcraft. He's really no different than any of the other larger WoW streamers, besides like a couple like super cool ones like Tally the Tank and stuff. Yeah, he's really not that much different, but everybody talks about how freaking toxic he is. I'm like, no, he's really not. He's not that bad at all. The one thing that weirds me out about Asmon is his eyebrows. But like, and I have like, I don't know if I have like a phobia of people who move their eyebrows, but Vi does this shit to me all the time. And she'll like move her eyebrows and make them go and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, it just weirds me out. And Asmongold, how he talks is like this all the time. Like after every sentence, his eyebrows are just going fucking crazy. So I have to like look away from him because it starts bothering. Asmongold. All right, what's his most recent one? Unstoppable. Raid bosses. Oh, 1.0 in a nutshell. Oh, there we go. Oh, if you guys haven't watched this video that Asmon's watching, it's
Final
really
Fantasy
good.
14 MMO is
Well,
gonna
not
be
that
lit.
one, actually.
Yeah, Final Fantasy XI was a
Wait.
huge success.
Wait, no, not that one. There's actually a documentary of Final Fantasy 14. Oh, documentary. Like it has. I would have to find it again. Is it no clips?
Of online, many of the
None of that.
Yeah.
And then so Final Fantasy
This
XI
is
was
a
really
very good documentary. It talks a lot about Final Fantasy 11, the issues that had like surrounded about 1.0, some of the reasons why the game was fucked up. They left out some stuff, but yeah.
That it will definitely be the most remembered title in the series, and it's all thanks to you who directed Nobuaki Komodo-san.
Thanks Mr. Square Enix.
Wow.
Now with our brand new Crystal 2 engine that we waste a lot of money on,
Oh, that's
which
great.
also used
Hold
on
up.
an
Hold up. Not that one. There we go.
are the best game of the series. If is natural enough, we will make this game the best looking MMO ever.
And we all know that it's the
Pretty
most
much.
important thing in video game.
You damn right. Ha 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 ha.
But boss, none of us haven't ever used this engine before. Are you sure we can make such a big game like MMO in time for launch?
I'll be
Oh,
fine.
don't worry. We will just wing it like usual.
That is right. We're gonna roll in a pile of money very soon.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh boy, I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh shit.
But yeah, if you're a big Final Fantasy fan and you have not watched the No Clip documentary about Final Fantasy 14, you really should. What's up, PJ? PJ, you playing Final Fantasy yet? We're still thinking about it. Need I remind you that you can play up to level 60 for free? Do you already have an account? Because if not, you can just play the free trial. Personally, I would recommend you playing or getting the free trial, because you can save a lot on month subs by leveling up through Heavensward. They're still out of keys. That's funny. You can buy it on like Green Man Gaming. It just won't be on sale. Hell yeah. Fluffy posted a picture of somebody that's just doing everything they can do on the free trial, and they've like max leveled everything. It's pretty crazy, really. You were told not to get into crafting at the beginning of the game? Why? Have fun with the game. Don't let people boss you around. Do what you want to do. It can be fun. You'll need to skill it up anyway. What they're referring to, though, is you would level up so quickly that you would not get to use the gear that you craft. I think that's, and I don't think you make much money off of it. That might be what they're referring to. But that's kind of like every MMO, I feel like. Like after the content's not relevant anymore, the crafting scene is usually not that great. Fishing, I think, is fun though. Do what you want, even if Trial can't use market board, you can still travel the realm and get all the materials yourself. You might make a cat girl. I'm torn. I kind of want to do an Aura. I'm not gonna buy a Fantasia until I know if I'm gonna transfer into something else. I'm tired of the cat boy. Vi's not very partial to my cat boy either.
Ooh boy, that was harder than I expected.
Yeah.
But at least we got a better route.
Boss,
Wow.
we got a lot of complaints from the official forum. It seems that our servers are down everywhere.
Oh, don't worry. Servers broken during beta is normal for any MMO.
true.
And we also got multiple bug reports from players who can actually get to play.
We will fix it later for sure.
This seems
How
familiar.
bad can it be?
And they say that the first cutscene lagged like crazy.
But if
That
it
did
still
not
looked
lag for
pretty,
me.
If you like looking at PowerPoint
That didn't lag at all.
then
Oh,
yes.
that ran perfectly
Ooh
fine
boy,
for me.
This
Oh
is
boy.
bad actually.
Yeah.
Also, we still don't know how this engine works. Can we at least delay the game launch for a bit?
Oh,
Okay
shit.
then.
Oh, boy.
What do you think, Mr.
Oh,
Square
boy.
Enix?
Okay, sure. We will let you delay the next beta.
Okay, thanks. Wait, did you say delay better?
Yeah.
What about an actual game launch?
No.
But that didn't change anything.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. It will be fine. We will just
Uh-oh.
wing it.
All right. So with 1.0, I'll tell you how the experience was for me. I had a pretty decent computer at the time. I got 1.0. Cutscene was not really an issue. Game loaded in. Here's where the game got bad. The menus were laggy as shit. If you was to open the menu and hit down like 3 times, which I don't even think, you couldn't even use arrow keys, I don't think. Anyways, if you tried to scroll through the menu, it would take literal like 10 seconds for it to move down to the next option, right? I think it was mouse, but it wasn't hardware or it didn't have hardware acceleration or something. It was all software mouse and stuff, and just ran like ass. They also did a really poor job of maps. They literally, like, if you've ever played Final Fantasy 11, there's the jungle called Yatunga Jungle, right? And it's a maze, but it's like a maze done well and all sectioned together. In 1.0, they had a maze of literally the exact same tile glued together with no coherent map in the game to even understand where to fucking go. So you were literally in a maze blind with no map to figure out how to fucking move. And there was no points of like landmarks to know where you were, because everything was copy pasted. This was in Gridania, by the way. I started in Gridania. Okay. So there was that. Also leveling was locked. You could only level so much a day, and then you got diminishing returns on your XP until you could not gain any more XP for that day to prevent burnout, I guess, to prevent people from playing the game entirely too much. So they literally bottlenecked you from XP. On top of the XP part, there was no actual quest that gave you anything, and only way to really get XP is just to grind mobs or to do levy quests. Levy quests, I think you could only do like 4 or 5 levy quests. Or those are they're in this game, but you can only do like 4 or 5 of them, and then you were out. That was it. That was your daily limit. It was so bad, but the game looked great, but lagged really bad because apparently they, like, imagine a barrel, right? Grind mobs for XP. Just go back to Ragnarok. Well, Final Fantasy 11 was the same way, but it was done differently. They were trying to like bring 11 into 14, but not change as much that they needed to change with the success of WoW, but changed enough from 11 that you couldn't even keep your Final Fantasy 11 fans. It was weird. It was a very weird place. All the Final Fantasy 11 fans that moved to 14 were there for a week and were instantly back on 11. It was terrible. Anyways, imagine this barrel. So imagine you're a graphic designer and you make a barrel. Know that when you put it in a video game, the more wireframes and the more polygons you use, more memory and more stuff to run that barrel. These motherfuckers were making barrels with like more pixel density and all that shit than like you would have in a character model. If that makes any sense. Like they were over detailing the little shitty stuff. You can't even see the difference. You couldn't even tell, but the mesh or frame of that artwork required so much memory that it was lagging everyone the fuck out. Yeah, it was ridiculous, dude. I have the collector's edition in the other room of 1.0 to prove that I fucking was there for that shit. I didn't stick around though. I wasn't one of the ones that played it till the end. I ended up watching a YouTube video. When it was that bad, I want to say my daughter was born by then. Maybe. I don't know. When did 1.0 come out? Let's see. FFXV 1.0 release date. Yeah, that was the same. No, actually, it was the year 2011. That was the year my son was born. So I had 2 kids at the time. So I think I ended up just going back to World of Warcraft at the time. I'm just playing WoW in my off time. Oh yeah, back to the video we were watching.
It like usual and that everything will work out. Ha 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 ha.
Don't
Yes,
ask
we
me. I
have to
only
work
touched
overnight
2.0
from
beta
now on.
before region
well.
lock slammed in my face.
Oh,
It
Oh well.
won't
boy.
get any worse.
Oh
Also
boy.
remove official forums so player can no longer criticize
They
us.
did this too.
What the hell is wrong with?
Never mind. It got
Very
way
true.
worse.
Oh,
How
really?
is the review score?
Bad.
Internet bad or
Look at the review score. Look at Asmo's face. Oh my god.
real bad?
Yes.
Ooh.
So what went wrong?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's see. We make too much polygon for flower pot that it actually lagged the server.
Ouch.
What?
Our user interface.
That was what I was talking about. The flower pot. The flower pot had around 1,000 polygons and used 150 lines of shader code.
Polygon for flower pot that it actually lagged the server.
Ouch.
What?
Our user interface is so bad it makes Microsoft.
Okay, so the user interface, no, like people that from 11 didn't mind it that bad. They did think that it was a little cluttered, but it was legible. It just lagged like fucking hell. And we're not talking about like in-game graphic lag. We're just talking about you couldn't move. Like you push down or try to mouse down over and it would take literally 10 seconds to move to the next option.
Looked like a piece of art.
E.
The world is filled with the same.
This is the copy pasta shit I was talking about, the maze that you had no way of figuring this out because you actually had no place of reference to where you were on the map. Like you have a map, but where the fuck are you? You don't have your placeholder for where you are. And since there's no actual landmarks, you had no fucking clue where you were.
Same copy paste asset, and yet we didn't have a minimap in an MMO game.
Yeah.
Oh
We
wow.
also have a fatigue system that encourages players to stop playing to get more experience.
Why did we even?
Oh, WoW had that initially. Yeah, WoW.
Did WoW have that too? Huh. I'm gonna have to listen to Asmon about that because I did not play WoW beta. I actually had friends of mine that were there at my house at a LAN party that were in the beta, and I watched them play it. It was actually one. Funny story about that. My friend was actually dating a girl that got it, and that girl ended up working for Riot She was pretty popular on the internet for a while. I think her name was Nikasaur. That sound familiar to anybody? Anyways, that's how I saw World of Warcraft for the first time.
Had that, and then they got rid of it.
Think of doing that.
Because we
No
barely have any
mini-map.
endgame content.
Oh.
Also, there are.
No jump.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, there are.
Slow and static combat, grindy as hell with fatigue system, high level requirement for main quest, fake lighting, lag. Many things like menus are server side instead of client side, which could affect player performance. Basically, peer-to-peer is a goddamn MMO. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the menu being poopy. Can't ride tugboat in Final Fantasy games. Yeah, there was no mounts. There was no mounts and there was no jobs. They were planning on apparently putting jobs in the first DLC pull. So the Marauder and all that stuff, what we start with in this game, was the main classes. You were not gonna. The plan was for the base game to be that, and then like Rise of Zilart, like Final Fantasy 11 would have been the DLC with jobs. That was the original plan. What I remember back at FanFest, many years ago. Wait. Oh shit, what did it say? Extremely awkward, hot, yes. Lag. Lead quests are a good concept, but the cooldown, yep. That was like a day. Teleport system had a cooldown. I forgot about that. Bug and glitch, yep.
Nope.
Man. I wish I could run into some more people that played 1.0. No, Tifa, so that's where the boob slider came from. I remember the character models looking pretty much the same. Every complicated crafting system, crafting can be affected by lag. Yes. Crafting recipes is more. You could actually just fail because you lag. I think there was duping, really bad duping as well. Crafting recipes more complex than Minecraft. Very true. With no in-game system to actually know what the crafting materials were for your items, it was literally double blind. Double blind crafting items with massive amounts of materials. You see the windows that we have now, there was way more that you could use to make the item.
Bing. No.
My server died, yep.
Tifa.
Honestly, it's easier to list what went wrong.
Like what?
Auto attack system.
Oh, good.
That's
At least
good.
one thing.
Because it doesn't have one.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it didn't even have auto attack.
Oh, times 2.
Oh.
Oh boy. We are in big trouble, aren't we?
Yes.
I mean, we make a mediocre and unfinished game that we know it's mediocre and unfinished. Then we release it at this state and everyone is mad at us for releasing mediocre and unfinished game.
Whose idea was that again?
Hello there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, times 3. So how is that pile of money we are going to swing it?
Fix it now.
Nope, still broken.
You are fired.
Well, I tried.
Wait, did I say fired? I meant demoted to level designer position.
Well, better than nothing, I guess.
But what are we going to do then, Mr. Square Enix? We still need a director.
Don't worry, it is time for us to bring our secret weapon. Behold,
Yoshi P.
our
This
new
was the
director
guy.
of Final Fantasy XIV.
So this was the guy that
Naoki
built the game.
Yoshida-san.
What is Final Fantasy again? Is it like Dragon Quest?
Oh yeah, he haven't worked on any Final Fantasy game before.
So the guy had no idea. He's like, yeah, we're gonna.
All right, so the interesting thing about Yoshi P is Yoshi P actually had no idea about the Final Fantasy franchise, but knew about WoW. Yoshi P had played WoW and other MMOs, I think Ultima and maybe even EverQuest.
Bring on this guy. Yeah, he never worked on Final Fantasy. Just bring him on. It'll be fine. Like, how many cases are there that, like, there's some guy that comes in who's never been involved with any of the games? That was just like Jeff Kaplan too. That was the same
Jeff
thing.
Kaplan, same
and like
situation.
Ghostcrawler. Like, all of these guys, like, how did they get known? Like, yeah, Miyazaki? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, these games would be really cool. Let's go ahead and make one of these games. And it just turns out to be really good.
Is he going to be okay for this?
He was a chief planner of Dragon Quest X, also another MMO are a perfect company mate.
And I bet it worked out better than this one.
And he will save this game and our company from burning to the ground.
So where is the game you want me to fix?
There.
Not looking
Have
good.
fun, Yoshida-san.
Not looking
Ooh
good.
boy.
Wow, that went pretty well, boss.
Yeah, so Yoshi P smoothed the game out quite a bit. I think introduced jobs, main story quests, mounts. There was a whole bunch of stuff, but I mean, they were gonna have to restart the whole thing. The engine was just garbage. Now he's the Final Fantasy god, pretty much. I mean, he knew what he was doing. The other guy, the funny thing is the other guy did 11, which 11's praised as a very good MMO for its time. The only problem is he was like riding the hype of 11 and like they could do no wrong because 11 did have some quirks. You know what it reminds me of? BioWare and their BioWare magic shit. Same type of mentality. However, Pool, if Yoshi P didn't save it, I think Square Enix was going to end up going bankrupt. They lost so much fucking money, and they had to pour so much money to revitalize it. If it didn't work, then I'm pretty sure they were going to go bankrupt, which is multiple times Square Enix has almost gone bankrupt. The whole reason Final Fantasy is a game is because it was literally the last game that Square had the money to put out. And since the main Final Fantasy guy was like, well, I'm not good at, you know, making action games or whatever. I'm good at telling a story, and then decided to make an RPG. And since it was going to be the last thing that company made, they dubbed it Final Fantasy. It's literally the same origin story.
Your strength is most impressive. Such power that
I just find it funny. It was literally the same thing.
Yet you lack the
That's why I'm very curious to see how Final Fantasy 16 comes out, because Yoshi P's working on that as well. There it is. I had a brain fart. Sakaguchi. Sakaguchi's the like father of Final Fantasy, but he pretty much bowed out after Final Fantasy 9.
We fixed quite quite a lot of bugs and problems and
Wow.
add some important
All right.
features, like official forum and auto attack.
That's
The
good.
fact that it wasn't there in the game before amazed me.
True.
But even then, boss, this game reputation is still bad. I doubt that even if we fix and improve the game to at least be good, we won't be able to make up for all the money we lose. Not
Yep.
to mention, we already put this mess of an engine to its limit.
You're right. It's so bad that company president had to do a public apology.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But
Wait,
not-
they actually did a public apology for the game being bad?
Yep.
Is this like a real thing? Did this actually happen?
Yes.
So they publicly apologized for the game being bad.
Where was he
Holy
under a
shit,
rock
that's
when this
crazy.
happened? Because so many World of Warcraft players were making
What
fun
kind
of
plan,
this.
boss?
It's a risky one. Dare I say it, rather crazy. And some of us will not make it by the end. But it's the only way to get out of this mess.
What is it, boss?
We burn it.
Nanny.
The game. The server.
You want to hear comparisons between AAR and Cataclysm? Both world-ending events, one spiraled down from what I heard, and the other one rose. Yeah, so World of Warcraft, I think, bungled their Cataclysm event, whereas Final Fantasy completely redid the game. Whereas WoW just redid their map. You know, they really just redid their map. I mean, Final Fantasy breathed new life into the game. It was like almost, it's just pretty much a new game. Whereas WoW, it would be like making WoW 2 is what the difference is. But I think Jesse Cox probably has the video on that. Jesse Cox would probably be the best to comment on all that. I think he has a comparison video between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy as well. See, chat, we made it through. I can tell viewers don't like Praetorium though. A reminder, if you've been watching the channel for a while and you've got channel points, make sure you use them to boost the stream. I'm hoping we'll get close to it tomorrow. I don't know how many days I have left on it. It doesn't tell me for some fucking reason. It just says we've hit 24K. How did I get the boost? What do you mean? Oh, you've never had it pop up on your channel? I fucking have no idea. Ever since it's been announced, well, when it was announced, I never got it. Akita had it. And then I got it a little later, but I was getting it at 16K points, and Akita had like 40-some thousand or 60-some thousand. And then I just never didn't have it after that.
But the ultimate weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Damn it, Waha Bray, huh? Hold on, let me mute this again. We'll go back to watching YouTube.
The engine. Burn every last one of them.
But we just managed to stop them from burning for a while ago. Why do we have to burn it again?
Because fuck
We
it.
will destroy the game. And then create a brand new 2.0 version. It will be a lot of work, but there is no other way.
I see.
But will Mr. Square Enix ever agree to this?
Don't worry, I already got a permission. And you please let me burn this game?
No.
And you please let me burn this game?
No.
And you please let me burn this game?
Okay, sure.
Now
Problem
then,
solved.
burn it.
But boss.
Burn it.
Burn it!
Is that
Wait, no,
Sylvanas?
don't burn that. I still
Uh-oh.
need it for Final Fantasy 13 sequel.
Aren't you already made one?
Yep.
Yes, so,
Are you
I forgot
seriously
about
make
that.
another freaking one?
I forgot Final Fantasy 13
So,
ran on
Final
Crystal
Fantasy
Tools.
14 is over.
Yeah, but it's also only the beginning.
We are not going to sleep for year, and we.
You damn right. Okay guys. Remember how you make 1.0 version frustrating and boring? Do the opposite of that.
Okay, boss.
We still
Problem
need an
solved.
engine to work on though.
Yeah.
Here you go, Yoshida-san. Our company next luminous game engine that we also waste a ton of money to make.
Do I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Don't worry, this will be nothing like Crystal Tool. We will definitely keep using our own engine and not one of those third-party one. Because this is definitely what make the game good.
Yeah.
Okay fine. But can you at least downscale it a little bit?
That's
How
better.
much better?
Yeah, there you go.
Now if you'll excuse me, there is another game that need this engine.
Now that we all set, Operation Realm Reborn begin. Alright everyone,
There
thank
it
you for
is.
all of your hard
Oh,
work.
and there's the
But
guy.
after long and tormenting development,
Yeah.
4 phases are better, because we can't screw this up. Some of our team got injured, some even died from exhaustion, and all of you missed your family. We finally finish Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm
Damn.
Reborn, and hopefully, nothing will
Damn.
go wrong anytime soon.
Boss.
Seven hells
It's just
to the
amazing
very
watching that
pinnacle of the
video.
heavens. The world shall tremble. Unleash.
Like being there for the whole thing it's just funny. It just sucks that I don't have my legacy account due to a divorce. Because, alright, so I didn't make this character on my legacy account for, at the time, a friend of mine was using my Final Fantasy 11 account in 11. And at the time, you couldn't split the credit cards. You could only use one credit card. So I would have to have paid for his account and my account. So like, fuck it, I'll just make another account. Which dumbest thing I ever decided to do, because I could be getting a month sub for $9 or $10, I think it is.
Has exhausted what strength you
But
had
my
left.
ex-wife used my legacy account and now has my legacy
Your
account.
enemy's shield is broken.
I'll never see it again.
The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Oh my god. This takes so long. Is Endwalker gonna have any new races? Is that, or is that just the Bunny Boys? Is it just Bunny Boys? Soundtrack on this is wonderful though. guess we're burning it and not fighting. Nobody's fighting the bits at all. So this is crazy. God. So many freaking bit lasers. From henceforth only mentioned but nothing to see yet. Wait. Just the bunny boy. I feel like if they were going to announce another race, they would have already done that.
The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Man, I really got to go tinkle. Can we hurry this up a little bit?
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic.
Just go anyway.
And still, you failed.
All right, they said I can go pee right now, so I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Well, the cutscenes are so long, you can go to the bathroom. You can probably make like a full course meal with how long these cutscenes are.
Your flame was extinguished.
Don't worry, he didn't stop talking. Bun Boy got announced trailer and is now in character creation on Benchmark. But is there a rumor of another one?
Be gone.
Is that what you were saying?
Be gone. I cannot.
And that's it. Yay. Storm Lance. Oh, do we hit 70? Dude. It was telling me I could go pee. Naj. Naj said I could go pee, so. Alright, I think since we've hit 70 now, I'm not gonna be XPing anymore. I'm gonna try to get the, I guess we're gonna spend the rest of the night trying to get the Aether, the flying thing, and when we play probably tomorrow, I'm gonna go back to pushing the main story. I mainly just wanted to have a DPS and a tank in case I got into a situation where I needed to got in a situation where I needed to do a dungeon. Miss you, bro, lurking. All right, Mr. Popo. Miss you too. It's good to have you in. So do I have to go up there? I don't know if I can get up there. Can I get up there from here? No. Not sure how to get there. Whatever. All right. East. We can't get the east one because it's probably up on that ship thing. Yeah, now we got one that's west. Okay, cool. How pissed off do you think Akita would be if I changed my character into an Elven? I have a feeling he'd be really fucking pissed off. He already doesn't like the idea that I've talked about getting rid of my cat boy. Wait, what the fuck are those? Wait, no? It just said you were right here. 98 north the other. There it is. Keep walking past these things. Alright, we're not doing the one to the east because I don't know how to get up there. Because this is, I think I have to come around. It's gonna be my guess. Just make it very difficult for me. Tivai, do you think you'll be done with Pathfinder by the weekend? No clue. That may be the longest game I've ever heard of you playing. Where am I fucking going? Let's go. That goes to the fingers. I'm not trying to go to the fingers. Oh, you're on like what? One more chapter? It kind of reminds me of when you played Fire Emblem. Because when you played Fire Emblem, that was like 400 hours. A lot of damn time. It's gonna make me go through, right? Yeah. It's weird to have these stuff broken up like it is. Just north. There's that. How long to beat says 214 hours average. Always run longer than what they said. I don't like skipping things. Oh no, I know. I'm just saying it feels longer than any game you played besides Fire Emblem. I think because most games are like under 100 hours or like 100-ish for like longer style RPGs. I guess you could say you could probably put that up pretty close to Witcher if you did like every quest in Witcher 3. Maybe. Like if you try to complete Witcher 3, it might be not that. I want to go back and play Witcher 3, but they talked about it's like a remake, not really a remake, graphical enhancements for next gen, which PC is going to get as well. So when they do that, I'm planning to go back and play it again. There's one. $177. Oh shit. Close enough. Yeah. Where's the quest right after that? Search. Go over to the supply crate at the Highlander Merchant. Oh. I'm not going down the hill fucking right now. Southwest. There it is. All right, so that should be all the currents if it's doing no nearby currents. Double check. Yep. And we got 2 quests, which should be the one I have and this one. I think anyway. Yep. All the way back up. But after we get flying here, then we only have one more zone. So tomorrow should be finishing that zone, get flying there, and then main story. Hopefully we can get into Shadowbringers and see what the hubbub is. When we get to Shadowbringer, for sure, I'll be reading all the main story quests and watching all the cutscenes and stuff. There won't be any Skippy. We've been Skippy Stormblood, especially in the middle, because I didn't even know what was going on anymore. It had been so long since I had played that I do remember just not really caring. I don't read side quests though. Unless I know of the side quests being good, I generally don't read them. Because they're usually go fetch this, or this old Timmy fell in a well, or something like that. Ugh. What did that quest finish up at? Same thing? Yeah. Huh. See, now I want to put one like right here. Oh, dude, are you gonna make me walk all the way over there? You are. You're an asshole. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back around to complete the quest. Son of a bitch. For both of them. God damn it. All right. We gotta go do this big ass circle again. See, if we had flying, we could just fly over. Easy peasy. Hi, Mudson. I think those guys were also in. These guys were in Final Fantasy VI. I think they were in 4 as well. I know for a fact that they were in the World of Ruin. Man, I'm tired. I need to start going to bed early. For 2 nights in a row, me and Vi have not gone to bed on time because we were sitting there scrolling TikTok. We don't make TikToks, but we kind of scroll the front page of TikToks for funny shit. The worms are good. Not bad. I notice they have potions over here. What? Oh man, did we have to burn potions when we were raiding back then? That's weird. All right. After that long walk to the testy trader. Don't make me do it again. I just want to fly. Hey, look, it's Honduras Porter. Debating. Might push main story quest with Dragoon and do regular quests with Paladin. I don't know. I need to alternate. What the hell? Mr. Popo? Never pistachio? I don't get it. I don't know. Was that for all of your emotes? And for some reason it came off as pistachio? What? That's weird. Alright, I don't know. So I got 2 more quests in the fingers to do, and then we're good. Teleport. Not a finger. Back to sleep. Sleep good, Mr. Popo. Oh, we're probably gonna get ready to be done. If I can get these 2 quests done before we end the stream, then we can go straight into the stories, which is what I'm looking for. And hey, look, there's quests that we need. That's good. And this be the other one? No. Where's the other one? Unexpected guest, probably. I'm just gonna jump. Don't fucking get aggro on the way down. Okay. Oh, I gotta kill these things. I missed you too, man. We're always here though. Same schedule, 3 to 6 a.m. Eastern on weekdays, on weekends, 10 to 6 a.m. More than welcome to stop by, say hello, hang out. This weekend, I think we're actually going to be starting Fire Emblem. I think we're going to start Fire Emblem Friday, and then I'm going to finish Yakuza on Sunday. I had hoped to finish Yakuza last weekend, but due to no internet, wasn't able to. And I kind of want to play. Oh, I'm supposed to weaken them. Oh no. Ooh. You'll be there, man. Wait a minute. Did you just make a heart with pasta and tentacles? Interesting. Something that I always kind of hated was that there wasn't a whole lot more barding. Like when I was playing there was bardings, but I wanted way more bardings. I thought like Ravana's barding set was really cool, but I always thought that they needed a barding set for like every primal. I thought would have been really cool. I don't think there was at the time. All right, that finishes that, I think. All right, one more quest. We can fly. I wonder what that quest is. New contender. These quests, I demand that they tell me what they unlock. I may pass out, but again, always here, fan. Appreciate it, man. I really do. It's great knowing that I've had like people around for multiple years now that still come back to the channel. It's awesome. Hey, don't hit me. Yeah. How about if I do these quests here, unlock their Beastman Tribe quest too? What am I supposed to do? No. The hunting grounds. Okay. I need to go back up. Or out, whatever. What? Why are you fighting the Vera, man? That's rude. What'd they do to you? I think one of the problems I have with the Vera is they look very low detailed. If you look at their face, it's just kind of muddy. Oh, I gotta do this again. Yeah, looks like it. But I thought we were done. We're so close to having everything I wanted to get done today, which is gonna be awesome. And then Akita can stop yelling at me for not progressing the storyline. Go away, Antlion. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not buying it. Go away. Don't go fighting them, man. All right, that should be it. Trying to think of other than unlocking the Beastman Tribe stuff, which, oops, which I might be able to ask Akita if that's how I unlock it, is by doing those Sphere quests there, or it might be this. The new contender might be it. Because I do want to get them unlocked at some point and start doing those. But for now, we're going to push the story. I'm trying to get into Shadowbringer. I always call it Stormlands, or Darklands, Shadowlands. Isn't that the WoW one? The WoW DLC or expansion, whatever the fuck. Hi, I want to fly. We did it. We did it. Free bird of the fingers. We can now fly in all of the areas of this DLC. I feel like we've completed the annoying stuff, I think. Yeah, all good. I don't know if there's supposed to be another world. Probably. But as it is, that's done. All right. Where do I teleport to? Where do we go? What is the home base stuff here? Game? Okay, guys. Still one more zone. Whatever. I've got everything else kind of caught up. I haven't found the other zone yet. It's probably unlocked by the MSQ. So we'll get it while we do the MSQ. Is that good? So next stream tomorrow, plan on main story. I don't even know if I'll be doing dungeons unless just Akita asks me to. Or we might just do, we might actually log in, do low level quests for Dark Knight or something, and then push MSQ. I don't know. I don't want to necessarily waste my dailies considering it's so much XP. I'll figure it out. All right, who should we send it to? How many viewers do we have right now? Like 9. Let's see if I can find somebody else in the lower bracket Final Fantasy. Maybe we can find another new player. I was hoping somebody knew that we had hosted a raid was going to be on. Doesn't look like it. Dell. We're looking for typically new players. 14-year WoW vet tries 14. 13, 14. I probably should have sorted by English. How do I do that? How do I filter? Search tags. English. I guess I could actually look for first time playing. I'm not seeing many first time players here. Well, last night there was a whole bunch. I wonder if I had at least somebody to throw it to. Even if all you guys are gone. New Final Fantasy player with chill music. Chilled music? Not well music.
Is that an AOA? It should.
I actually don't know if they're playing copyrighted music. This is why I don't usually do this. Yeah, I'm not having any luck here. Well, who's around me then? Sprout on story mission. English and German. JP, I have no idea what I'm doing. Here we go. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just to see,
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's more to help you because I can help.
Australian
buy gear
Ash.
and shit.
Ashes plays.
No,
I don't farm anything. I have $47 million.
We're gonna raid them.
Oh god.
How many people
really?
are still here?
Yep.
I don't need you to spend most of those on me. It's okay. Or any of it.
No, I'm not spending much on you at all.
Good.
Alright guys, if you haven't already, hit the follow button, support the stream, help us grow all the good stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at BarGuard, find out when we're going live, when we're playing. If you'd like to join the Discord community, the link's down below will also be provided in chat. We're still raising money for charity. If you guys would like to contribute, exclamation charity in chat. We'll be raising money off of the month of July. We've already crushed all of our goals, but I do have little $5 and $25 incentives that we can do. Cool, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Tomorrow we're going to be pushing main story quest, and we'll go from there. Please say hello to Ashes Plays. I have no idea what I'm doing. Final Fantasy game, so I assume they're look very new. So yeah, go say hello, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow around 3 a.m. Bye. That's not the right scene. What is going on? Bye, guys.